Hello everyone, here we are welcoming two future NIPERians from KMK College of Pharmacy based in Mumbai, one of the most oldest and renowned colleges of pharmacy in Mumbai, probably backdated 1990s, 1980s, जहाँ के alumni आज probably industry rule कर रहे हैं. Lucky to have both of you, Niharika and Komal. First of all, a big congratulations and welcome to this short discussion with regards to making it to being a future NIPERian. So first and foremost, how does it feel making it to the required or one of the dreamt sniper rank? Day one को ही ये possible लगा था or was it something which happened day by day as the things went ahead? What do you, Niharika?
First of all, the feeling is really surreal. Like, I had never imagined that I would score less than 100 rank. Secondly, this was when I started the journey, I was totally confused. I was like in the negatives in terms of progress. I was not at all understanding where to start at. But then when I joined, and day by day, as the lectures went on, as the test series, the videos went on, the revision went on, I was more confident about myself. Thinking about rank, we were always motivated to dream of rank AIR-1. So when the dream is big, we always set the bar higher in terms of our efforts, in terms of our positivity. So that was quite impactful in many students' cases, of course, because when there is no pressure on you and there is always a positive thought behind everything, like जो हमने पढ़ा है वही आएगा, or else like this is also easy, ये भी हो जाएगा, पहले ये कर लो फिर ये कर लो. Like there was nothing impossible, so everything seemed quite easy and there was no pressure. So without pressure, when you are working, of course you are going to score much better.
Anything to add on from your side, Komal? Pressure, without pressure, and ultimately making it to the goal. How does it feel now?
I completely agree with what Niharika said that even I experienced the same thing at Pharmaelite, and like I personally feel that achieving this rank wouldn't have been possible without Dharmesh sir, his positive attitude, his mentorship, and Pharmaelite notes, test series, like everything just because of the decision of joining Pharmaelite, and it was great.
Thank you so much about that. Just to add on, since you mentioned about notes, test series, and all, just a quick idea about how different were notes and test series for preparation, Niharika. And maybe
Uh,
Kumal, if you can push further about the live lectures and revision lectures. What do you, Niharika?
So about notes, first of all, the notes are quite concise. Like they are almost perfect, and they are notes means they are not paragraphs. They are in tabular forms with images and with differentiations, with important points highlighted in different colors. So the notes are quite friendly. Second thing, you like, at least in my case, I have not at all referred any reference book for GPAT. This is the truth. I had always referred to the notes from Pharmaelite because they were concise, they were shorter. So I would prefer referring to the notes and then solving the papers so that I can save time and I can solve more papers. Secondly, the notes have now these three major superstars of the notes are FAQs, 125 important concepts, and some additional notes of NIPER. Like usually in NIPER, the pharma concepts are already clear because we have already given GPAT, but the non-pharma concepts based on logical reasoning, synonyms, antonyms, and all these concepts are also covered in the Pharmaelite notes. So all the students were quite ready to take in everything which Pharmaelite was ready to give. Second thing, just going through the FAQs, 125 important concept have also played a major role in increasing the rank, because many a times it happens that students just go on reading and reading quantities of notes, but the quality we can't say anything about it. But here the quality is designed in such a way so that one student need not much pressurize about how much the portion is. We can just simply choose some PDFs, few PDFs, and we can finish learning them in 1 hour or two, and then we can simply go for test solving.
So time saving was the key over there with calculated effort in
Yes.
the right direction.
Time saving plus many a times when the things are quite in tabular format or imagery, there is something on at the back of mind that it's stored quite strongly in our minds. So that was quite helpful while recalling the things.
Correct. Thanks a lot. Kumal, how did the notes and live lectures, other than notes, how did live lectures and revision lectures play a role in?
Uh, like every time we attend any lecture, so the teachers when they speak the like when they deliver the lecture, so we get familiarized with the uh, terms whatever is mentioned in the notes. So and the teaching methodology at Pharmaelite was really very friendly. Like if you don't understand anything, if you're not okay with the pace, then you can anytime interrupt and uh, it can be changed as per what you understand. And it's like the teachers are excellent and they are quite flexible. Apart from this, I just like the part which was at the end of the lectures, which is asking questions and recap of the lecture. So this keeps you involved and engaged and active during the lecture, and you have this in your head like अब नहीं सुना तो पकड़े जाएंगे. So you have to listen to the lecture, like you have no choice, तो सुनना ही पड़ेगा. And like डरा कर नहीं पढ़ाया जाता है, सो यू आर नॉट एट अ गन पॉइंट कि नहीं आया तो ये हो जाएगा वो हो जाएगा. So if even if you don't understand, then like you will be explained, like you will be explained things twice thrice any number of times you want. So the teaching methodology in both live and like offline and online lectures was really like I enjoyed learning both online and offline lectures. Uh, Online lectures, normally people feel that they are less interactive, but over here the chat box is full of questions, answers, everything. So equal involvement is there. Like I didn't feel any difference between online and offline lectures. And yes, of course, we have recordings. So if we don't understand or if we miss upon anything, then we surely have the recording. So that was also helpful.
One question to open to both of you. How did Pharmaelite position itself in a different way, a different role altogether to play a kind of small way or a small add-on in your journey to your Niper rank 37 and 98? क्या क्या अलग था, कैसे फर्क था? Was it something which you expected when you stepped in, or was it something which was a add-on with regards to what you were getting?
Um, First of all, in Farm Elite, as I said earlier, like we were always taught to aim bigger. So डे वन से वो एक एटीट्यूड था कि ये कुछ इम्पॉसिबल नहीं है, ये अनरियलिस्टिक नहीं है. It's quite possible to even score better marks. Second thing, in Pharmaelite, we were always given type of flow. Like if we are being taught these lessons, we have to solve these test papers. Second thing, we had so many different types of test paper like FLTs, semi-FLTs, and topic-wise papers, previous year question papers of various entrance exams. So we were always getting whatever we needed at some fingertips. So we were never in the need, or we were never having any question mark like where to begin at. We were always being constantly directed. Like there was a proper guidance throughout the journey. So means we were always feeling connected. We never felt ki we are alone in this journey. We have so many people with us, and obviously there is a courage to keep going on. Secondly, the things were like the time management strategy, which was always focused upon. And before every paper, there was like a calculated number of questions that you should at least attempt those many so that you can get these this type of marks. And these all things are really something which have quite greatly impacted the results. And second thing is that the flexibility, the flexibility of being a student. Like whenever we are a student, we have like sometimes some people study at night, they have some doubts. Some people get into trouble at quite late. So we were never alone whenever we contacted to the team. Like we never felt means we are doing something wrong, or we should lie to the team members. Basically, it was like quite friendly atmosphere. So there was no pressure. There was always positivity. Third thing was that, like you always said, कि जो पढ़ा है वही आएगा. So before exam, I would really say that जो मैंने पढ़ा है वही आने वाला है, and that helped me a lot to keep my mind calm throughout the examination. Like test portals were also having a quite familiar look with the GPAT and NIPER question papers. So there also we were like, okay, fine, it's just a normal exam. So when we don't have any stress in our mind, of course, we perform better.
Over to you, Komal.
Sorry.
Same question over to you. How did we play a different role to make it to Niper All India rank 37 for you? So how was Pharmaelite different than others around?
I would say that dedication alone can't bring anything. Like if you are determined, but if you don't have direction, then your efforts are worthless. So I would say that Pharmaelite provided me direction, and it directed my efforts in a right direction to get the results what we have, like many of us at Pharmaelite have achieved today. So Pharmaelite have directed many of them who were dedicated, but like only dedication doesn't work. So this is all what I would say, and this is really very like this is the only thing what a student requires from a guide or a mentor or a classes, whatever they approach. So
One last question to end on before I get a final message from both of you for the upcoming GPAT Niper aspirants. Can you tell me any of those two, three tricks which you remember and which probably was a game changer for your GPAT Niper exams? Like we did tips and tricks session, we talked about strategies. Like I always happen to say, your question does not end on question. Your question ends on four options. जब तक वो चार ऑप्शन नहीं देखा शायद कोई क्वेश्चन तुमको नहीं आता था, बट शायद वो चार ऑप्शन पढ़ के you correlated, you had some logic around those options, and you finally arrived on to answer. Could you give me an idea of such one or two more tricks?
First of all, one most important and unique point was that, as you said always, that whenever you solve some paper, whatever mistakes you are doing, note that also down. Like if amongst the four options, only one is correct, you should also know why the other three are incorrect. Like for me, the majority part played a role around the test papers only. I solved many test papers so that at least I can know how to grab more and more knowledge revolving around the questions only, so that when we have less time we can approach it in reverse way. So keeping a mistakes book, like noting down what the other three options also mean and why they are not the correct answer, played a major role. um, Second thing was that the lectures were quite light-hearted. Like we would always have some humor in between. In the offline lectures, we would have a break where, in that break, we were totally relaxed. So again, for next set of few hours, we were mentally prepared to again um, take a huge bite of the knowledge. Like offline lectures were around, I think so, 3 to 4 hours. So at that time, we had to cover many things. And secondly, in that time, when our teachers were there, they would always prompt some questions in between from GPAT paper, from NIPER paper, and that led to some excitement. Ki, okay, we are not just gaining knowledge, we are not just being taught, but we are also being told that what can be asked, what cannot be asked, and this has come. So that those factors make a student excited from their end. So that excitement was always alive.
Over to you, Komal. Something to add on.
Apart from this, like the revision lectures which were there before the GPAT examination and the question and answer session before NIPER examination, these were the two major role players. Like these helped us to know various facts. Like if ये नहीं पढ़ा है फिर भी हमें पता चल गया, and if तुमने पढ़ा भी है तो you have revised everything. Like over there, that is the point where we feel confident. Like confidence is a 50% contributor of your success. So if you know everything but you are not confident, then you won't be able to achieve what you can. So those revision lectures and question and answer sessions were like confidence boosters, and those played a major role. And many questions were there in the paper just from those revision lectures and question and answer sessions. So it helped us a lot. Like एक दिन पहले दो दिन पहले हुआ था तो हमें याद भी था वो, and like things were in place, and the state of mind during the examination was really very good because of those sessions, and the saying that जो हमने पढ़ा है वही आएगा and थई जैसे.
Thanks a lot, Kuman, for that brief journey entirely through. Before we call it a day, can you just pass on some quick message for all those GPAT NIPER aspirants who are going to write it in future? स्पेशली जो ये सोच रहा है एग्जाम बहुत टफ है, क्वालिफिकेशन बहुत टफ है, क्या उसको छोटा सपना देखना चाहिए कि वो ऑल इंडिया रैंक वन वो सोचना डिजर्व करता है? पासिंग इट ओवर टू यू, निहारिका.
First of all, like I said earlier, when we dream big, of course, our efforts also try to become more and more. Second thing, here, when you are going to come, of course, you are going to be blank. You don't know where to start. But from day one, you are going to be feeling that you are in the race. You know that you are in the right track. You know that where to end, where to stop, where to speed up, where to accelerate. You also know where to cool down, where to put focus on your college studies, like semester studies, and where to put more focus on your GPAT or entrance exam studies. Second thing is that if you come here, obviously you should come here because this has been a major contributor of my success. So in Pharmaelite, whatever the things are said, even if you do only that much, if you don't contribute to any more part from your side, like खुद से self study के लिए बैठना या खुद से कुछ करना, whatever you're being told to and you are just following that, I'm very sure that you can crack any of the entrance exams. This is because this has really happened in my case. At least I was falling quite short of time, but still I made it to a very surprisingly good rank because first thing, I never focused much on मुझे आएगा रैंक नहीं आएगा, मैं क्वालिफाई होंगी कि नहीं होंगी. My main point was that I have to put in whole of my efforts so that I should not regret after a while that, oh God, I had time but I didn't do it. Second thing, हो जाएगा. There was always a feeling कि okay, I have not studied today, fine, but हो जाएगा. ये नहीं आता, fine, हो जाएगा, because ये नहीं आता तो इसमें से क्या पढ़ना है वो तभी के तभी पता था. And then even if we are not understanding, तभी के तभी recorded lectures available थे उसके लिए, तभी के तभी ma'am sirs available थे. So it was a well connected process, even if we were quite placed in distant regions. Even if there were online lectures, we never felt ki we are disconnected or somewhere there is a lack of flow in the loop. So if you come here, I'm very sure that if you even just listen to what things are going on, even if you attend the revision lectures, uh, obviously in revision lectures there were so many concepts that were repetitively hammered in our brain in a positive note, because every time sir would say that okay, ये आने वाला है, ये करके जाओ, ये करके जाओ. And all those things, when they were repeated, obviously somewhere in the back of the mind, even if I was not noting it down, subconsciously it was fit in my brain right there. So these things have helped a lot. So whenever you are coming here, first thing, the day when you enter here, the journey begins. Second thing, the journey is endless, because even today, when we have obtained our ranks, when we are successful, we are not losing the connect with Pharmaelite. We are being counseled, like we are having sessions regarding the doubts about which entrance exams to go for, or suppose if in this entrance exam we are getting this rank, what options are open for me. Like there's a constant flow. Even a few days back we had a lecture like which subjects to choose for NIPER, which super specialization you should do. So these things, I don't think that someone is going to help you so much in terms of classes. This is not a classes, this is like a literal constant support. Like it's the backbone of your preparation. So I think that this is going to be the best part. Like choosing Pharmaelite is never going to be a regrettable decision, because it was the best for many of us. So that's what I want to say.
Thanks a lot, Niharika, for your valuable time. And all the best for the great whole new future coming up with Niper Mohali. And let's ensure that we make it to the best again. Thank you so much and congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir.